Good morning and welcome to ADS Research's live market update. Now this morning we're looking at sentiment for the week ahead, and overall our outlook is for a more negative bias in the US dollar. In particular versus the euro, we're expecting sentiment to be bullish whilst the market is above 128.88. Now since the start of the year, the euro has fallen 6% in value versus the dollar, but there are early indications that this negative sentiment is changing. Over the course of last week, prices reached a 50% correction of all of the gains between 2012 and 2013, which was just below 129. But the key factor was that throughout the week, negative momentum levels repeatedly stalled at prices below 129. And this is an indication that investors are unwilling to sell the market at levels below 129. As well as the slowdown in negative momentum levels, daily trading is also showing an improvement in investors' willingness to buy the market. Now, since the start of the year, improvements have been capped by a trend of lower highs as investors have been selling every bounce. However, already today in Asia, Eurodollar is trading through this trend. Now against this background, the combination of a slowdown in selling interest and increased buying interest should leave sentiment bullish this week, as long as the market is above Friday's low at 128.88. The two targets are for a move through the high in March at 131.35 and then to reach 132.79. And that would be a recovery of 50% of all of this year's losses. Now the economic calendar this week is fairly light for the US dollar. Nevertheless, data releases for the dollar are likely to support the more negative bias for sentiment. Now today, Fed Chairman Bernanke speaking a little later. Later in the week we have consumer confidence, new home sales and the Chicago Purchasing Managers Index for the dollar, and these are all likely to report weaker levels. In the euro, the calendar is also fairly light. But later in the week again we have German retail sales, consumer climate report and the unemployment levels. These are unlikely to show any significant changes. Now that's it from us here at ADS Research. I'll leave you with a summary of this week's strategy in the euro.